Alright, welcome back to my Southampton Career Mode. In this episode, we are going to play the Europa League round of 16 versus Torino. And we have two Premier League games in between that. And I think we're going to play Aston Villa away and simulate Crystal Palace at home. I think in terms of simulating, we're more likely to win this Crystal Palace game. So we're going to play this game against Aston Villa to start off the episode. Like I said in the last one, we actually have a chance at winning the title. So with that in mind, I'm going to try and play most of the remaining Premier League games. And that's how we're going to start this episode off. We are playing Aston Villa away. They are in 12th place. This is a team that we should beat, but usually these are the teams that we struggle against. And the game is away. And away games are always tougher. All right, we have a decent little break before the Europa League round of 16. I think it's like 4 or 5 days. So it is pretty much the first team that's going to take on Aston Villa, except Bednarek comes in for Enkalu. But if we're able to win this game, that will send us back into the first spot in the Premier League. So let's see what we can do away to Aston Villa.
Welcome to you to Villa Park, the home of Aston Villa Football Club in Birmingham.
All right, Aston Villa. They are another one of these teams in FIFA that I seem to struggle against. They always put up a good fight. So I'm very cautious about this game. But we've been playing so well in the Premier League. But this is a game we should be winning. We should be. Ake and Didi just clears that. Ball crossed in again. Karius. Good positioning. Out to Frazier. 1-2 with Fekir. Fekir has 10 assists this season. He actually has 13, I think, in all competitions, as that's going to be a foul. Hasn't scored quite as many goals as I'd want from him, but his main job is facilitating, and that's what he's done very well this season. Speaking of Fekir, as he can't get the turn. But all of our signings have been very good, and Didi is already up to an 86. So he's grown exponentially. I'm very happy with the business that we did in the summer. Bednarek with a good block. That looked like a sweet strike. Don't want to let him get another chance at that. And that is very far wide. I see Frazier making an overlap. Breaking down this defense is seeming to be a challenge. Frazier, he's going to have a shot this far out. Good save by Aston Villa's keeper. See what we can do with this corner. Ball is swung in. Adams gets to it. Decent chance. He just cannot put it on target. A decent header. I don't think I've scored a header this season. That is insane. It's pretty much FIFA 20 for you. See if we can keep the pressure on. Into Adams. Good turn. And he's completely taken out. That's going to be a penalty. Good turn by Adams. And that's going to be a red card as well. Usually the ref doesn't give a red on penalties. He looks like he got the ball actually. I don't know about that one. But James Ward-Prowse is going to take this. Now, I think I missed my last one with him. See if he can put this one away. And the keeper doesn't even move. That is goal number 1. Aston Villa is down to 10 men as we take the lead in this game. Good penalty from James Ward-Prowse. I still don't know if that was actually a penalty, but I am going to take it. I'm absolutely going to take that. Good tackle by Valerie. See what we can do from this. In to James Ward-Prowse. He's going to have a chance here, and that is goal number 2. James Ward-Prowse's second of the day as we take a 2-0 lead. Perfect way to end the first half. Another assist from Fekir, as that is a very good finish on James Ward-Prowse's left foot. Low driven shot right into the corner of the net. 15 goals for James Ward-Prowse this season. 2-0 lead. We are looking good this game. Ball out to the wing. They're probably going to have the last attack of the first half. That is a good looking ball in an acrobatic effort, but that is how the first half is going to end. 2-0 up. We are looking good in this game. Good ball through. I did not even catch that. All right, Aston Villa get one back. That was a very, very good move. I was not even paying attention. Just one touch passing. Easy goal for Wesley. All right, they've gotten one goal back, but we need to keep piling on the pressure. This game should be 3 points for us. We cannot give up this lead. As we know, next month we're facing City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Spurs back to back to back to back. So, as Adams is completely taken out by Tyrone Mings, he is going to get a yellow card for that. All right, they are coming forward once again on this wing. Bednarek. That is cleared straight off an Aston Villa player. Frazier gets a tackle in. That was a really good tackle. All right, we looked pretty shaky there. All right, Fekir is coming out for Højbjerg like usual. Adams is going to come off for Ings. And I'm going to take off Frazier for Rashica. So he's rested just a little bit more for that Europa League game. All right, 2-1 lead, 20 minutes left. We need to get 3 points in this game. This would be a terrible 3 points to drop. That's a good ball into Ings. Can he finish it? That is 3-1. That looked like all 3 points for us in this game. Danny Ings on the score sheet again. Good ball in from Højbjerg, and that is an easy finish for Danny Ings. Our man advantage in this game was definitely showing there. That was quite an easy goal. Danny Ings with 7 goals this season. He has had a much, much better season than season 2. That is a good ball through. What are they going to do with this? That is a good save by Karius off the post. I don't even know how he saved that. Højbjerg wins that very well. All right, 20 seconds left. It's pretty much going to be the end of the game, and it is. So that is a very good 3-1 win away from home. Pretty good performance, even though it was facing 10 men for most of the game. All right, so we do get confirmation that Oriol Romeu will be leaving at the end of the season. He will be going to Getafe in Spain, but he has not broken into the first team this season, so it is probably best for all parties that he leaves. So after that win, we are in first place, and we have a game at hand, actually. Where did Arsenal drop points? So they played Chelsea and they tied with a 1-1 draw. So we're sitting in first with a game at hand. Also a game at hand on 3rd and 4th. Wow, the title is actually looking like a possibility this season. 10 games left to go. We are actually looking like a team that could win the title. But honestly, my goal is just top 4. All I'm really looking at is our lead on 4th. And that is a 5-point lead that we can possibly push to 8 points. And that is my goal for next game. But we have the Europa League round of 16 to play now. We have the first leg in Italy. First team looks fully fit. We've had a decent rest since that Aston Villa game. Hopefully these kits don't clash too much. But the away leg. Away goals are going to be very, very important in this competition from here on out. So let's try and score some in this game. Let's see what we can do. Round of 16, first leg against Torino.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely
all right. Europa League round of 32. Thankfully, these kits do not look like they'll clash too much. The only thing I know about Torino is that they have a very, very good striker. And the commentator said that he was chasing the top scorers in the competition, so he's definitely in form. But our whole team is pretty much in form, so we need to carry that over into this first away leg. Adams into Fekir. This looks like a very good start. Fekir is going to turn, get a shot, and that is goal number 1, 6 minutes in from Fekir. What a start. Literally our first attack of the game. Ball is played in. Fekir. That is some really good dribbling, and that is a good outside of the foot finish. It looked like a little bit of fortune. Ball is played in, and it's actually a deflection off the defender, which makes the keeper unable to save it. But I will take that gladly as we go 1-0 up. Frazier into Fekir. James Ward-Prowse back to Fekir. Good dribbling from him. Is that goal number 2? That is goal number 2 from Fekir. 14 minutes in, 2 goals for him. What a start to this game. I literally was saying last game that he hasn't scored as many goals as I'd like him to in this first season at Southampton. He must have heard me because that is 2 very, very quick goals for him. And that is on his right foot. That is a very, very good finish. Just like that, we are 2-0 up in this game. You know what? I am going to pile on the goals this game, or try to. Because if we make this lead comfortable, I won't even have to play the second leg. We can simulate it. So that is what I'm looking for now, as they are just playing around with it in the back. That is a good ball through. Nathan Ake is chasing. This is the striker that's in form. That is a good ball. Good save by Karius. Off the post, and the rebound is in. Alright, I spoke too soon. Torino are back in this game. I was fortunate to hit the post, but Karius could not recover from that. Alright, 2-1. They want to make a game of this. That is fine. I just want to score as many goals as we can in this first away leg. Ndidi, Ward-Prowse, he's going to get a shot. And that is goal number 3. James Ward-Prowse puts his name on the score sheet. I was not expecting that to go in. I thought that would get blocked. What a strike this is. Let's see. James Ward-Prowse comes in forward. What a shot that is. The placement on this shot. Just strikes it past the keeper, in between the defenders. That is a good response after conceding that goal. And that is 3 away goals. That puts us in a very good spot for the home leg. We are only 35 minutes in, and there have been 4 goals scored in this game. And it seems like that is not going to be the last goal of this game. Now that I'm realizing, isn't Torino Nkulu's former team? I think I've just realized this. Oh, what kind of dribbling is that? Good block by Nkulu. Speaking of him, that could have been Torino's second goal, but that is halftime. All right, 3-1. We're looking good. Just need to not concede any more goals. De La Vega can now go on a run. He has all types of pace. In it to Fekir. Adams. That wasn't a great pass, but he stays with it. That was a very good recovery by the Torino defender. All right, Højbjerg for Fekir. Let's do Rashica for De La Vega. And I don't really want to take James Ward-Prowse out, but I might have to. I think I'll wait to take him out. Just a little bit longer. El Neni, former Arsenal player. And that is a terrible pass. Probably why he doesn't play for Arsenal anymore. Get it back to him. We are unable to. Højbjerg wins the ball back with his strength and then gets fouled. Højbjerg's been doing that a lot this season. Must have put some muscle on in the offseason. Rashica in to Ndidi. That is a terrible shot from Ndidi. All right, Lamina is going to come on for James Ward-Prowse, and Højbjerg will go up the middle. 10 minutes left. I really want this 4th goal just to secure this tie. I think at 3-1 we are looking very good, but I think 4-1 would pretty much seal our advancement into the quarterfinals. And that is what I want as early as possible. Højbjerg, Adams, into the box. Højbjerg back to Ndidi. Højbjerg, very good touch. And that's going to be another penalty for us. That was a really good play by Højbjerg, actually. Ball is played in. And he sees the tackle coming in and he just plays the ball to the right. Now, who is going to take this penalty with James Ward-Prowse off the field? Looks like it's going to be Ryan Frazier. All right, can we score this 4th? Ryan Frazier. Ryan Fraser does it. It is 4-1. I think that pretty much secures our advancement in the Europa League. What a performance in Italy. I mean, if you think about it, Southampton, the team that we are currently, we should be beating a team like Torino. Probably in this fashion as well. But still, we've played a very, very good game. I am very happy with the 4-1 scoreline. Very, very happy with that. That will probably be the end of this game. Might actually get one more chance here. And we are not. So it is a 4-1 win away in the first leg of the round of 16. I think that means we can simulate the second leg as 4-1, 4 away goals. That is a commanding lead. And that is a really, really good performance from our team. Alright, so next game in the Premier League is at home versus Crystal Palace. We have a game in hand over second place. So with a win, our lead could go up to 3 points and Crystal Palace are in 16th. So we are going to simulate this game with a semi-second team. Alright, there's no reason why we shouldn't win this game. This is probably one of the last remaining games that I'm going to simulate. But it is at home to a Crystal Palace team in 16th place. So we should get the win, even with a rotated team. 45 minutes played, no goals yet. 70 minutes played, no goals yet. 10 minutes left. Is anyone going to score actually? Alright, so no one's going to score. It's going to be a 0-0 draw versus Crystal Palace at home. How are we drawing against Crystal Palace at home when they're in 16th? So that gives us a 1-point lead over Arsenal in first place. And our lead over Man United is at 5 points. In Man City, we have a game at hand on, but our lead over them is 3 points. So yeah, I am going to try and play most of the Premier League games left. I mean, Crystal Palace have 30 points. How are we drawing against them? Well, we're still in first, so cannot be too mad. Alright, Juventus come in with an offer for Ben Taleb. So previous attempts, I haven't been able to get 19 for him. So I might try and just do 18. Alright, 18 million. Let's try that. Let's do 18.2. Juventus have money. They should not have a problem accepting that, and they don't. So Ben Taleb might be on his way to Juventus. Alright, now it is time for the second leg of the round of 16 in the Europa League. We have a 4-1 lead on aggregate, so that should mean that this next leg does not matter. 4-1 up on away goals. We are looking very good. And Real Madrid are in the Europa League, as well as Newcastle, AC Milan. So there are some decent teams left in this competition, but this should be a simple game. So I'm going to simulate it with the second team, but we should be going through no matter what the result of this game. All right, 45 minutes played. Rashica puts us up 1-0. That pretty much confirms it, that we are going through to the quarterfinals. They get one back, but it does not matter. We are going to be moving on as we beat Torino in the round of 16. All right, so who are we facing in the Europa League? There were some pretty big teams. Who will it be? So it's PSV. That is a team that we get in the quarterfinals. Looks like Newcastle were knocked out. AC Milan with a 9-0 win on aggregate. So PSV beat AS Monaco on penalties. So that is the team we are facing in the quarterfinals. It doesn't seem like too tough of an opponent to face. This is going to be right in the middle of this insane month we have where we face City, United, Liverpool, and Spurs. So it looks like for the United and Liverpool game, it's going to be, our fitness is going to be affected in those games. And those games might be either title deciding or top 4 deciding. But we're going to end this episode with a game against Leicester at home. Leicester are in 9th place. A win in this game would allow us to make our lead over 3rd place back to 5 points. But if we're unable to win this game, our lead in 1st over 3rd and 4th is only 2 points and 3 points. We have a sizable lead over 5th, so that is what I'm glad about. But as you can see, this title race, there's only 3 points separating the teams currently. And we're facing United and City next month. So this is going to be quite a title race. But let's see what we can do against Leicester. For some reason, they're always a team I struggle against. I'm pretty sure we have not beat them this whole entire series. So let's try and change that.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to Southampton, to St Mary's Stadium.
Alright, like I said, for some reason, Leicester is a team that I struggle against. In this save specifically, we've lost to them by 5-0 twice, I'm pretty sure. And then all the other games have been really close, but have ended in losses. This is a very, very big game. If we lose this game, our lead in 1st is going to drop significantly. So this is a really important game. Starting us off, James Ward-Prowse. Back to Ndidi. Adams is making a good run. Can he stay with it? Somehow the defender makes a tackle in that fashion. De La Vega. Good touch. As soon as I say that, he makes a heavy touch. James Ward-Prowse, what a block that is. That might allow us to go on the break here. Fekir coming forward. Skips past one. Beautiful chance, and Fekir puts that away. That is 3 goals for Fekir in this episode. The man heard me against Aston Villa, and he's trying to prove me wrong. All of a sudden turning on the goal scoring form. Pretty sure he has like above 85 finishing, so he should be getting more goals. That is a good finish from him. We are 1-0 up in the 16th minute. That is a beautiful start. James Ward-Prowse into Fekir. Adams could be in a good spot if he makes a good run. Does one skill move, gets room. And that is goal number 2 in the 27th minute. We are turning it on against Leicester. Adams took this so well. A little step over, some kind of skill move to get past that defender on his left foot. That is a clean finish. 2-0. This is by far the best start we've ever had against Leicester. Alright, Leicester are having a better spell of possession here. Jose Perez gets that in. Valerie. What a save by Karius. He's had such a good season. These are goals we were conceding last season. What a save by Karius. He's only 82 rated, but he plays like he is above 85. Don't score after I just give him a compliment. And that is going to be halftime. 2-0 up. We're looking pretty good in this game. Good tackle by Frazier. Now we have all the space in the world. Gonna cross it, far post. Kier had room. James Ward-Prowse blocks that. Gets a shot away, but that is also blocked. Good tackle by Nathan Ake. Now Frazier could be on the break if we can find him. We do. Adams gets it back to Frazier. Back into Adams. Fekir. James Ward-Prowse. Trying to find room for a shot. Fekir in some room. Can he finish this? That is goal number 3. And that is all 3 points for us in this game. Our passing is so good this game. And that is another finish for Fekir on his right foot. All of a sudden, he has hit goal scoring form in this episode. I think he only scored 3 in the whole entire season before this episode. And I'm pretty sure that's 4 for him. 2 against Torino, 2 against Leicester. We have played such a good game. Finally, we're able to take down Leicester. I don't know what it was, but they were always beating us. They have not looked very good this game at all. Alright, 3-0 up. Time for some subs. I say that my whole bench is even worse than my starting 11. I mean, Højbjerg isn't that bad. Bring him in. I don't know when our next game is. I think it's versus Everton, but I think we have a decent break in between. And I'm going to bring on Ings anyways. Other than that, it looks like my bench is more tired than my starting 11. So they will have to finish this game. Good thing this game is already over pretty much. Alright, they look like they just want to keep possession and not allow us to make it 4-0. Just say that they come forward. Nkalu, good tackle. Ings into Højbjerg. Can we make it 4? Into Ings. Hits the post. And that is offside. Ings could have got a goal there. Could have made it 4. But that looks like that is going to be the end of this game. Maybe they'll get one cross in. No, they won't. Alright, 3-0 win against Leicester. That is a very, very good performance from everyone. And that is a very, very big 3 points. Alright, as you can see, with that win, we have a 3 9-point lead over Arsenal in third. With the game at hand, yeah, they tied with West Ham. So Arsenal, they're choking their chance at the title with a 2-2 draw with West Ham as Man City overtakes them, but they still have a game at hand over them. Man United won 4-0 against Cardiff, but now we have a 9-point lead over Liverpool. 9-point lead with 8 games to go. If we somehow bottle that and end up in the Europa League, I will be so upset. Our current position, there's no reason why we shouldn't have Champions League next season. We have a real shot at winning the title. I've been saying that it's not possible, or maybe not possible, but I wasn't giving a thought to it. 8 games left and a 3-point lead. It is very, very possible. We have the best defense in the whole entire Premier League, and we are second in goals scored, right behind Man City. We have just had an amazing Premier League season. I'm thankful for that, because if we weren't doing good in the Premier League, as we got eliminated in the Champions League, eliminated in the FA Cup, and also out of the Carabao Cup, this season would have been a nightmare. But our Premier League form has rescued this season basically. In the next episode, we'll start off with Everton and then move into this crazy month of April. This month will pretty much decide where we end up in the Premier League, and we have a big quarterfinal against PSV that we should be winning, but these other games might make that more complicated. But that will be in the next episode. If you guys enjoyed this one, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next episode. Hope you all have a great day.